Jane stood inside the musty barn, still frustrated by the treatment she received in comparison to her siblings. The lawyer in charge of her father's estate couldn't have been more rude to her, especially considering the circumstances. However, she sensed that there was more to the situation than she knew. After finding a hastily written note on the back of an old photograph, she felt compelled to investigate further. The note looked like it was in her father's handwriting, but she had to be sure. It was a sunny day when the news of her inheritance reached Jane's ears. She couldn't believe it at first, but the letter from her estranged father's lawyer confirmed it. She had inherited her father's old barn, along with all its contents. Curiosity ignited, Jane set out to uncover the secrets that her father had left behind. As she made her way to the barn, Jane couldn't help but feel a sense of nostalgia. She remembered playing hide-and-seek in the barn when she was a child. But as she grew older, her father became distant and eventually left the barn to rot. It had been years since she had stepped foot inside, and she wondered what secrets it held. With trembling hands, Jane unlocked the barn door and was hit with a musty smell. She was surprised to find that the barn was still in good condition. As she explored the dusty shelves and old tools, she stumbled upon a key. Something told her that this key held the answers she was looking for. Using the key, Jane found a hidden room beneath the barn. Inside, she found a map and a letter from her father. The letter revealed that the barn was more than just a storage place. It was a place where her father kept all his treasures and memories. Excited by the discovery, Jane followed the map that led her to different parts of the barn. With each step, she felt like she was getting closer to her father. But little did she know that she was about to uncover a hidden treasure that would change her life. As she entered the final room, Jane's eyes widened in disbelief. The room was filled with ancient artifacts, gold coins, and precious jewels. She couldn't believe her luck. Her father had been a treasure hunter, and the barn was his secret hideout. Jane realized that the real inheritance her father had left her was not the barn or its contents, but the memories and the sense of adventure that came with it. She had always thought her father didn't care about her, but this treasure hunt proved otherwise. But as Jane was about to leave the barn, she noticed a peculiar-looking book. It was a diary, and it belonged to her father. As she flipped through the pages, she found out that her father had been searching for a missing artifact, a piece that would complete his collection. Intrigued, Jane followed the clues in the diary, and it led her to the cellar. As she dug through the rubble, she finally found what her father had been looking for: the missing artifact, a rare necklace that was worth millions. With tears in her eyes, Jane realized that her father had left her one final adventure. She had fulfilled her father's dream and uncovered the hidden treasure in the cellar. Now, she could start a new chapter in her life with the memories and the treasure that she had inherited. Jane's heart was filled with both sadness and joy as she left the barn. She never knew her father had loved her in his own way. He had left her a treasure that was more valuable than anything money could buy. He had left her a father's love. As Jane drove away from the barn, she couldn't help but think about the power of inheritance. It wasn't just about the physical possessions, but the stories, memories, and experiences that were passed down from one generation to another. What started as a simple inheritance turned into an unexpected journey for Jane. She had uncovered a part of her father that she never knew existed, and in the process, she had found a sense of closure and understanding. Jane's journey had taught her to never judge a book by its cover. She had always assumed that her father didn't care about her, but she was wrong. She realized that he had always been there, in his own way, guiding her through life. The experience also made Jane realize the value of family. She had been so caught up with her own life and work that she had neglected her loved ones. But now, she promised to make more time for them and create memories that would last a lifetime. Jane's discovery in her father's barn had reignited her sense of wonder and curiosity. She had always been a creative person, but this experience had taken her imagination to a whole new level. She couldn't wait to see where her creativity would take her next. As she reflected on her journey, Jane learned that sometimes the most unexpected things can lead us to the greatest discoveries. She had in her